Hello, Taurus. This is going to be your weekly tarot and oracle forecast. If it's meant for you, it's meant for you. We're going to take a look at the energies for the upcoming week, break it down, and let you know how to navigate. These cards are just like jumpy, and obviously, this message wants to come out for you. I haven't even gotten into my intro here. Well, basically, what I was about to say was this is for all sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. So, Taurus, if you want to check out your other placements, please check out my other videos. Now, let's get right into it. Overall theme and message for this week, we have here the wise woman of Wonderland, integrity, compromise. Very interesting. You know, this week we're starting Venus retrograde, and it's going to be a time of reevaluation in regards to your relationships, your finances, what you value. So, right away, this is like coming out where you've got to stay true to yourself. And there may be some compromises along the way, but ultimately be careful with what you're compromising, right? We don't want you making any decisions that aren't in your favor. Now let's take a look at what else we need to know, Taurus, and we have fragmented energy. Have you been feeling all over the place? Have you been feeling, oh, Pandy's sending you lots of love? Pandy's now a part of these videos. I've just decided to let her be in the middle of these videos. Oh my goodness. Pandy's the star here. So this is basically telling you that you've got to put the pieces back together. And that's why I was saying, really, you've got to stay true to yourself. So let's see what else you need to know about this week, Taurus. Fire. Interesting. Fire says, let go of emotional upheaval and embrace the renewal of the present. You've got to let go of the past and be in the present moment so that you can have a better future. Okay. That being said, let's get into the tarot and see what you need to know for this week. Now, currently, we have here the Ace of Cups. There you go, Taurus. This is my point. You've got to fill your own cup. You've got to put yourself first. Far too long, you've been putting yourself last, and it's just not working anymore, right? And so with this energy, we have the dynamite. Well, we had the fire, now we have the dynamite. Essentially, you're going to let go of those things that have been giving you a hard time. So this is an excitement, a passion for something new. What's something you'd like to embark on now in this new journey? Now, the potential or challenge here is a judgment. It's a wake-up call. This is time for you to really make some moves in your life. Again, transformation, transformation, transformation. Now, with that, Taurus, we have here the roundabout. This is the challenge, right? Are you going to go round and round and round like you have in the past, or are you going to make new connections or spark new connections? Because it's saying here a new direction, and I do believe that it's time. It's been a while that you've been feeling this way. And by the way, this dynamite card has a number 5 on it, and 5s are all about big changes ahead. Okay, so let's see what you need to focus on this week. And we have the King of Swords. You've got to detach yourself emotionally from all these things that could be holding you back. Okay, and this also indicates, being logical and decisive, like clearly deciding what you want. What do you want? Now, with that energy, we have the Emerald, which is a Taurus card right there. Emerald is your birthstone. This is all about heart healing. Your healing matters of the heart, but you also have to detach from the things that have hurt you, right? You've got to let them go. This is about balance and growth, and also, of course, your heart chakra, right? So let's take a look at your recent past and see what you need to know. And we have here, okay, the Devil card. The Devil card is all about restrictions, addictions, and codependency. So feeling chained, that's what we talked about, right? Letting go of the things that have held you back or any of that fragmented energy. Let's take a look at the Oracle card to clarify. And we have happening now. Yeah, it is happening now. This could also be in love, It's kind of interesting because you see this couple here wanting to be happy, and something may be holding you back from having that happiness in love. Now, stick around at the very end. We're going to take a love card. We're going to do a different focus this week for the last card of information or guidance. Let's take a look at the strength position for you here. We've got the 4 of Cups. Just be careful that you're not over analyzing to the point of missing out on an opportunity. Taurus does have a tendency to overthink. Yes, I know all zodiac signs overthink. It's just that they do it in a different way. Sometimes Taurus, and I say this to you with love, you have to be so direct with them, because if you're not, it goes right over their head. And so sometimes you're in your head thinking about other things and observing that somebody could be telling you something and you're just not hearing it. You're not processing it. It's just going like this. That's why it's always important to be direct with a Taurus. Now, if you're a cross watcher watching this for a Taurus, understand that they need directness. Now, let's see what else we need to know here. And we've got the shield. Okay, do you have your shield up, your guard up? Do you have walls up? Be really careful about that, because walls, they keep you stuck, right? Boundaries, they help you grow. That's the growth mindset. Now, let's take a look at the near future, Taurus. What do you need to know? And we have the Four of Wands, 1111 spiritual ascension. So here's an interesting thought. We just had the Four of Cups, right? Overanalyzing to the point of maybe missing out on an opportunity. And then look at this one here. You've got the offering, the sparking of new energy, potentially romance here. This is a twin flame number, 1111, spiritual ascension, stability. Which energy do you want to be in? This is the growth mindset. This is the ascension, right? And with that, we have vulnerability. This can also be a card of shame, but I don't want to see it this way. I don't really feel that with the Four of Wands. But I will say that this is telling you to be more open to the possibilities. And by the way, another number 5 card, 55. If you're seeing fives, fives are all big changes ahead. They can even be tower moments, which is not a bad thing. However, it's about embracing change and seeing where it takes you. Now let's take a look at the suggested approach. And we have here the Page of Pentacles, studying and learning. Now, here's the thing. When I apply this to my day-to-day practice, I ask people, what can you take from the past that you can apply to the present so you can have a better future, right? You've learned a lot of lessons. You've been through a lot. What's something right now that you can implement in your present situation? This could also be recognition for how far you've come. This could be recognition at work. This could even be an offer of some kind, which is, of course, lovely. Now, let's get another card to see what we need to know about that. And interesting, the olive branch. This is energy that says surrender, maybe even a truce if you've been going at it with somebody back and forth. This can also be somebody reaching out to you, somebody you haven't heard from in a long time. Now, listen, Venus retrograde does bring people back from the past. Now, I know everybody talks about Mercury retrograde, and that's coming soon. I say that with a nervous laugh. We do have a Mercury retrograde coming very soon. Also, a full moon lunar eclipse in Virgo, okay, March 14th. That'll be next week's reading. But essentially, understand that there could be some energy coming back into your life, and you have to use discernment. You know, you got to surrender, of course, but you've also got to use discernment. So, what do you need to know? Justice, equal giving and receiving, and balance. This is what we want. This could also be legalities, contracts, paperworks, you know, marriage, divorce. Let's see, the Pearl. Finding a way to balance your emotions or open up emotionally, because this is really beautiful energy. Interesting that we had emerald and pearl. Maybe there's a specific piece of jewelry that you are drawn to with these two. But emotional force. How many of you are feeling very emotional right now? That would not surprise me, because it's been a tough time. Last week for everybody was intense, you know, a lot of steps being taken backwards. We want to move forward, right? So the hope and or fear is the Tower. I said it earlier. I knew it. I've seen the Tower pretty much every day recently. So, you know, your fear is that everything's going to crumble. Well, you can look at it like that, or you can say, this is an opportunity to rebuild or to dismantle what I previously thought was true or who I was. Now you have an opportunity for better. Now, there you go. This reading is for Taurus. This is person of Earth, though. So this could be you, grounded, secure. Could be a little stubborn, not to be all, you know, cliche Taurus energy here, but it does say prosperous. There's an opportunity here. This is going to ground you if you do have a Tower moment, okay? And let's take a look at the probable outcome and see what you need to know. And we have the Six of Pentacles, equal giving and receiving, a return on your investment. And that's exactly what we want. You know, that's basically like the Justice card. It's the minor arcana version, really. And with that, we have here the bonfire. Oh, the big O. I saw this card recently, talked about it on live. Enthusiasm, joy, heated, passion, the big O. Somebody got the fever this week. in a good way. Okay, let's see. That could be from a romantic perspective. Let me grab my love cards here. And I want to think about which ones I want to. I should have thought about this. I'm so sorry, but it was a very spontaneous thing here. Let's take a love card for this week. Secrets. Interesting. Something is hidden from you. Someone isn't being truthful. Well, it doesn't necessarily have to be a bad thing, but eclipse energy, which is coming very soon, does bring things to light. I would also say that it's possible you're hiding something, as in maybe hiding your feelings. Are you being expressive? Is the person you're with or have feelings for, are they being expressive? Something here needs to be said, right? You know what I go back to? The pearl, opening up emotionally. So there is a connection here. I really hope this resonates with you. If you'd like to do a personal reading with me, the link is in the description box below. Thank you again, and I wish you an amazing week.